Hello, welcome to Karma's a Stitch. I'm Tanya. It is the morning of January 24th. If you are looking to get in touch with me or my son, you can find all the ways to do that listed in the description box below. So, like I said, it is Wednesday and it is time to roll the dice. So, I want to start by saying we have a lot of new people this month, and thank you. Thank you so much for joining us. So if you're new here, what I'm doing is on Wednesdays, I roll the dice and it tells me which one of my project bags I'm going to be taking off of my whip wall, and that's the project I'm going to work on for the week. So let me share with you what I did this past week. This past week, we rolled the dice. And the project that came up was the Velocore by Andrea Mowry. And it is a bottom-up sweater or top. It's similar size-wise to what I've got on. And where I was last week when I started, I was right here where this little mushroom progress keeper is. And this is the progress that I've made this week. Okay, so if you look here, it's got a right twist, which is creating this very fun lifted effect on this sweater. And that goes all the way through the ribbing. I mean, it's just beautiful. I've really enjoyed it. I cast on 400 stitches for the size that I'm doing on a size 3 needle. So it has been slow going. I am using Blues Savannah. I'm using her silk base. It's 50% superwash merino, 50% silk. And it has just, I really do think it's just going to give me an absolutely glorious fabric. It's so soft and squishy and shiny and drapey and flowy. And I just think it's going to be amazing. I'm very excited to wear this one. But 1 week was not enough time for me to even break for the sleeves. Like, it was a very enjoyable repetitive. It's a 4-row repeat, very easy to memorize. 4-row repeat for this pattern. It is a paid for pattern. I'll put the price on the screen. I did include the price last week when we pulled this off the shelf, but I don't remember what it was and I don't want to misquote it. So it is Andrea Mowry, the Velocore. So yeah, the week is up and it's time to see what I'm going to work on this next week. I am recording this in the morning. So depending on what we roll and pull off the shelf, I may work on this because I go to the yarn shop today. So I may take this to the yarn shop and continue working on it until tonight. But I may take whatever the new project is that gets rolled. So let's move over to the whip wall and see what we get. Okay, so last week when we rolled the dice, we got cubicle 2 and spot 1. So that would be right here. So this is where I'll put the Velocore back. But let's roll the dice and see what we get this week. Oh, there we go. 13, 2. So I'm going to go to the 13th cubby and take the second project. If there's 2 projects in there. So the top row has 6. Second row has 6, so that would be 12. Right here is cubby 13. There's only 1 project in there, and it is the fragmentation shawl. So I will be working on the fragmentation shawl this week. Another big one, but we'll see how much I can get done in a week if I just solely work on the fragmentation shawl. I may take the Velocore today to the yarn shop just so that, because it's a pattern, I've already got the repeat and I'm going to be there, and I'm getting to teach a beginner crochet class today. So that's exciting. So yeah, I may take the Velcro just because I've already got that pattern in my brain and it'll be easy one for me to just pick up and set down. So yes, I will be working on the Velcro today, and then I'll pick up the fragmentation shawl. I am going to put a scripture here at the end of the video. It's something that me and Anthony used to do, and it's been mentioned to me that it is being missed. So I am going to put that in here at the end if you so choose to read it. I hope everybody has an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you all later. Bye. Hi there. So it is now Thursday morning, and I was at the yarn shop yesterday, and I had no time to knit on my projects, but I had such a fantastic day, you guys. If you are local and you have not been to Three Loves, it is such a fantastic environment. It is just a wonderful place to be. So I did not get any knitting done. And then last night I got home and we have a house visitor, so I'm super excited. So I got to stay up and visit. So it wasn't until late last night that I actually picked up some knitting needles. And I am going to apologize in advance if you can hear singing in the background. My brother is here. He's singing in the shower. But I did start on my project last night. And if you remember, of course you remember, it's just been a few minutes. When I rolled the dice yesterday, I pulled the fragmentation shawl. And I should wait till he's quieter. This is my baby brother. He lives in Oregon. So I was started on my project. I pulled the fragmentation shawl out. It's oh my gosh. So I was able to finally start knitting last night. And it was late when my brother finally went to bed and Anthony went to bed. We watched a movie. And so I want to show you where I was at when I actually started. So if you're not familiar, here is the fragmentation shawl. And that's this stitch marker here, this progress keeper, is where I was when I started. And that's how much I got done. So I got these 3 rows done last night. And it is pretty quick. This is one of those, if you watched my whip roundup, I have to write each of the rows on index cards so that I can just quickly flip through it and I'm not actually having to look at the paper pattern. And that helps me go so quick. All of the colors, with the exception of this one here, are Trilogy yarns. So all the rest of these are Trilogy, and I have an interesting little tidbit about that whenever it comes time. So in 1 week, I'll see how much I can get done, and we'll talk about all of the yarns because I'm not doing that in this video. But, hey, Bruce, I have a visitor with my brother here. Bruce, come here, Bubs. You want to come up here and see Aunt Tanya? Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Yeah, he's a good boy. Come here. Come on. Good boy. We got Bruce here. Oh, let's see. You guys haven't seen him in so long. He's getting so big. Bruce, you say hi. Say hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. Oh, the buddy. Hi, guys. So Bruce and my brother are here, and it's been great. It's such a good visit. So I am going to get off of here, and I'm going to see about putting these very non-cohesive parts together and try to make them seem like a cohesive video. But yeah, we'll see how much I can get done of this fragmentation shawl this week. And then we'll come back and talk. But I did want to make sure you guys saw where it was at the beginning of the week. So this right here is where I started last night. So I have one whole piece of the pie done. and then up to this point on the second one. And you can see on the little starting point, here's the second one, and I'll just add on to it down here on this little pie piece. So if you're not familiar with the fragmentation shawl, it was part of a modular set. He put out several modular shawls, and they came with these little graphs where you could color in where your color placement was going to be, and that I'm using it as a mark off. I mean, Stephen West is so great at designing things that I tend to just do what he recommends. I don't tend to do my own stuff because he's just so creative. So I'm just following the chart. One modification I am making is each of the wedges. Let's see if I can show you this. Each of the wedges, see here, I'm crossing them off as I go. So this is the first wedge. This is the second wedge. I'm adding 2 colors, okay? Mainly because I saw how much extra everybody was having when they finished this shawl. So when you look at pie 1, these 2 are extra, okay? So pie 1 would have ended after this dark purple, but I've added 2 more because I just always have so much extra with his wool. So he's getting cozy with the whip wall. Are you comfy? Is it lovely over there? I have a little toy. You want your toy? What do you think of that? All right, I'm gonna go before my brother starts singing out loud again. I will see you guys in 1 week. Unless I finish this sooner. I don't think that'll happen with a house guest, but who knows? Who knows? All right, guys, we'll see you soon. Bye.